Hear ye the word of the Lord. Ye children of Israel, for the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. Because there's no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. And by swearing, and lying, and killing, and stealing, and committing adultery, they break out. Blood touches blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the field, with the fowls of heaven. Yea, the fishes of the sea shall also be taken away. 400 dolphins are washing up dead along the Gulf shores of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. That's 14 times higher than the normal amount. Now, the United States government refuses to give its findings of the cause of death. And of course, the BP oil spill took place last year on Hitler's birthday, the same day that Columbine shooting took place, April 20th, 2010. Are they covering up for BP oil? Or is BP oil part of the Hosea prophecy? Because 5,000 blackbirds did fall out of the sky New Year's Eve, whether the scientists want to admit it or not, whether HARP is involved or not, whether FEMA can get a feeling. It happened. 5,000 red-winged blackbirds fell out of the sky just before midnight, 12 minutes to midnight, in a 1-mile radius in Beebe, Arkansas. The next day, 100,000 fish washed up, drumfish, not all the fish, just the drumfish, in a 20-mile portion of the river, of the Arkansas River, on New Year's Day. Way to start the year off, guys. 2 weeks later, 200 cows pitched over dead in Stockton, Wisconsin, just before midnight. A few days ago in Vancouver, Canada, 7,000 eagles gathered like a vulture, like a scavenger, like a buzzard, and they begin to eat off the dead carcasses of rats and scraps and poison there in the landfills of Vancouver, Canada. And even my friend Ken, the scientist up there, witnessed it with his own eyes. 19 bald eagles were sitting in one tree in a field in Iowa. They don't do that. They don't do that. Eagles soar. They're alone. They're beautiful. They're free. And they swoop down on their prey. They don't go eat carcasses. But Jesus said in the last days, one of his signs was Matthew 24, verse 28. He said, wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. What's killing these dolphins down there on the Gulf Shore? What about the 2 million dead fish that washed ashore in Maryland on the Chesapeake Bay? How about the 7 million fish? 7 million fish that washed ashore last month on the coast of California at Redondo Beach, California. And what about these earthquakes? Especially Japan, the 5th largest earthquake in the history of the world. Followed by, it was 8.9 or 9.0, followed by a tsunami. 30 foot high and wiping out 27,000 people. Knocking the island of Japan back 8 feet. Are you serious? Are you serious? Knocking the earth off its axis by 9.8 inches, shortening the day by 1.6 milliseconds, fulfilling more Bible prophecy that every mountain and every island shall be moved, that the sea and the waves will roar in Luke 21:25. Same time that was happening, there was 2 suns setting over China one day. And a supermoon came near the earth the next week, fulfilling Luke 21:25. There shall be signs in the sun, signs in the moon, signs in the stars, 12 nations are rioting, protesting, overthrowing. Whether it be Tunisia or the Ivory Coast, as they got their president cornered and they're going to blockade him, they're going to root him out. Whether it be Jose Mubarak, who fell in Egypt. Whether it be President Hassan, who will probably fall in Syria. Or Saleh, who will probably fall in Yemen. Oh, it's happening. And what about Muammar Gaddafi? Oh, he's done. You put a fork in him, he'll fall in Libya. And what about Ethiopia going around burning 50 Christian churches? Oh, and what about Iran taking 2 battleships right through the Suez Canal, setting in the Mediterranean with a direct shot at now Jerusalem? What about Hamas firing 45 rockets into Jerusalem, hitting a school bus, killing little innocent, wounding children? What about Israel firing back, wounding 45 and killing 11? What about the tensions? And what about the United States government about ready to shut down because one side doesn't want to fund abortion because of killing, and the other side says, if that's the way you feel, we won't pay the military? How do I know that? I got a phone call from a believe me, do I know, they get paid on the 15th of the month and the 1st of the month, okay? The military soldiers do. I know. I had a son fighting in Afghanistan for a year. He just got home. But a few days before the 15th, they can go to a website and it tells them how much they're getting paid. And they went this morning, every U.S. soldier, and their pay coming up on the 15th is cut in half. They're only going to get half a check. Somebody in Washington, somebody made a decision to hit the button. Let's cut half the pay of every military. It don't matter if the guy's in a foxhole right now. It don't matter if he's got 55-pound backpack on in 102-degree heat in Afghanistan with bullets flying over his head from the Taliban. It doesn't matter to them. It don't matter. They want to keep killing the babies. They want to keep killing the babies. If they have to starve your son or daughter in the battlefield, they got to keep killing babies with your money. That's the problem. Somebody tell the truth. Let's read it again. Let's read it again. And for those of you who don't want me to scream, I'm trying my best not to scream, but my Lord, my God, somebody's got to tell the truth. Let's read it again. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there's no truth. They won't tell you the truth. They don't even have the truth in their soul. I can't take it no more. There's no truth. There's no mercy for the unborn child or for your soldier's son in a battlefield. They could care less. They've got to keep killing babies. And if they say to each other, if you won't pass this budget and let us keep killing our babies, we'll starve your soldiers. What a bunch of hypocrites. I'm going to get off here because I've just lost it. I have. I've lost it. I need prayer. I'm done for the week. I'll be back. I've got to travel. I'm preaching Saturday night in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm preaching Sunday morning, Knox, Indiana. I've got radio broadcasts on. I've got things to take care of. People, look, you have a great weekend. You guys fill this page with the truth. Somebody tell the truth. Somebody tell the truth.